Against another U18 game here in the state championship tournament. We got two teams. They played earlier today. Tri-Cities won that game 4-2. And Harper's on camera tonight. Excellent camera person, by the way. I got a very special guest with me. Plays forward for the Eastern Washington University Eagles. And Robbie Arver is going to join me. He's going to do the color for me. It was great having him up here with me. It's going to be a joy. But this game, Robbie, it intrigues me, even though I guess the shot differential is a little bit different, and Tri-Cities owned it. But a 4-2 score, Seattle had to be in that game.
And you were talking about how the goal or the shot differential was 61-14 is some of the reports, something like that. That's a crazy shot differential, especially at this level. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's going to be a really weird game to watch. I mean, probably a great one, just more weird to see one zone for a long time, you know?
Well, yeah, and I think what's going to be for Seattle, I'm guessing, because I didn't see the game because it was at the other arena this morning. But I think for Seattle, they're going to have to get off to a quick start if they can get the puck past the netminder. My understanding is it's going to be Blake Willoughby for Tri-Cities. I've seen him play before, and he's a rock wall. But I think Seattle's going to have to get off to a quick start just to kind of slow Tri-Cities down because Tri-City is quick.
Early and often is what they like to say. Yeah, it'll be a fun game. Seattle, Tri-City, it's always a fast-paced one, always. And that's this tournament especially. Yeah, it'll be fun. Good refereeing crew tonight as well.
What? Is the Durkas out there tonight?
No. He got this one off. I think he's only doing 16s. If I might be wrong, but
he's another EWU Eagle hockey player. Great guy. Okay, in net for the Thunderbirds. As it looks like 95, but I don't have him on my roster. There he is right there. Singh is in net for the Thunderbirds. The puck has dropped. Again, Robbie, what's interesting about Tri-Cities, they are relentless on their attack. They just keep going and going and going, and that's how they bottle up teams. They just really destroyed Tacoma by that pressure-style game.
And it looks it so far out here. I haven't actually got to watch the 18Us of Tri so far, mainly Tacoma and Sno-King.
And you can run down this list off of the players for the Tri-Cities, and they're all outstanding. Mm-hmm. And what I picked up watching them play twice against Tacoma, they stay in their system. It does not matter. They attack. They usually send two people in to try to create a turnover, but they are an incredible team. We got Dudley taking the draw for Tri-Cities. He wins it. That was Wallace for the Thunderbirds. Quick shot went over the net.
And what it seems to be hearing from you, Gary, is that they're very poised. They don't really crack under pressure. They're the ones always on the attack.
And it'll be interesting if they go behind. I haven't seen them play from behind, so maybe that's how you can crack them. But right now, I've only seen them in the lead, and they are just relentless. Gonzalez, he had a great 2 games against Tacoma. He has the puck right now. He tried to kick it in front, went a little wide. Carey's another player to watch, Robbie. He's an outstanding defenseman for Tri-Cities. I can't say enough good things about Tri.
I wonder how chippy this game might get because usually that's what happens at this level, but you never know, right?
Well, so far, from what I've seen, both squads play under control, but you're right. Who knows if from after that first game, I don't know how rough it was. But the netminders today for the Thunderbirds is Singh is in net form and Blake Willoughby for Tri-Cities American.
Yeah, and so far they look pretty steady. I mean, Singh so far looks steady where he at, and they're not letting a lot of shots through. They're getting bodies in front, which helps a lot. Take a lot of pressure off of Singh here.
Oh, it's a ton. It's a ton of pressure that'll release off of that. Hammond's another kid was just on fire. He had 5 goals in 2 games.
Oh, good block.
And so he's an interesting player, too. He's nonstop with him.
And this 18U tournament looks to be just, Seattle has a chance here. Oh, off the shinners.
That was Buskin. He's an offensive weapon for Seattle. Here comes Hammond. Again,
good save.
You got to take an angle on him because he is so quick. If he gets a stride on you, he's going to beat you. But
A smaller Dom Dzirkus almost.
Yeah.
Smaller Dom.
Yeah.
That's something that you don't see a lot of, but when you do see it, you're like, wow, that's a good player.
Mm-hmm. But Hammond's really impressive. He just lights up the scoreboard. He's in the draw right now for Tri-Cities.
Oh.
He wins it, cuts around.
Oh, wow.
And to be frank with you, Robbie, that's a set play by Hammond. He did that against Tacoma. What he does is he wins the draw and he uses his body and he angles it off. He gets the puck, and that's exactly what happened. Kicked over a little bit, buried the net, and Tri-Cities up 1-0.
And that's a smart little set play. I mean,
yeah.
It wasn't finished by Hammond, but, man, did he set that up well.
And I think that was Davis that actually came in and got the play, but nice job.
It was great rebound out. Singh had it under control for a second, but, yeah. Wow.
Cynic has a puck. He tries to go down low. He pulls it back out. Leonard had the puck briefly, ran off his stick, kept in. I think that was Gonzalez that kept it in. Pettit's another outstanding defenseman. You've got to watch him. He's offensive minded, but he's a good stay-at-home too if he has to. He picks his spot when he wants to go offense, and he has a rocket for a shot.
And what I'm noticing is when Tri-Cities actually get some control in the zone, they like to cycle along that hash mark top circle area with the D-man.
They do that a lot. Their cycle game is just incredible, but that's just part of their system that they've implemented, and each of their players follow it to a T.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Kerry inside. No, that's Kelly. He puts it behind the net. He picks it back up. Leonard converges on him.
And what I'm noticing as well here, Gary, is that Tri-Cities just bigger physically, just taller, just a little bit more broader. Not like by much, but just noticeably.
And they will revert to the body game. They did a little bit with Tacoma, but then they pulled out and just went with their speed game. Mm-hmm. Quick shot from the point.
And there's one. There's one for Tri-Cities here. And it wasn't necessarily a terrible hit. It was just, you definitely tell it was a little bit more from behind, which sucks. But, it happens. Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
Leonard's going in the box for Tri-City. Now, here's a golden opportunity for Seattle to get that goal back. They've got to stay within reach, or then frustrations will start developing offense. So this is a great, great chance for Seattle. And I've been impressed with Seattle. They have a good hockey team. Mm-hmm. Puck won by Seattle. Back to Ballard. He kicks it over. Quick shot. Smothered up by Willoughby.
And that was a nice little start to that power play.
Well, that was a nice setup.
Yeah, really nice setup. I mean, you could see it coming into the zone that they were definitely talking it over. Mm-hmm. Definitely looking at what they could do here.
Well, Ballard kicked it over to Sweeney, who got that open shot. Tri-Cities gains control of the puck. Knocked down, gloved hand by
Ballard. The captain Ballard.
Let's see, here they go. That even with Tri-Cities, they attack even when they're down a man. That's just their style of play. They're not really a defensive minded team.
Yeah, they like to we like to call that power kill in our systems. Ooh.
Ballard's in there battling for Seattle. Smothered up by Willoughby. A little hello shove right there.
Oh, and I didn't even see this. Seattle is short benched. Yeah. I didn't even look at that earlier. Wow.
And they got an injury. My understanding is, and I can't confirm that, but they had an injury that they know they're down at least one player, and they're already short coming in. So, and that's why I think it's key that they can try to get on the board quickly, so then the fatigue factor doesn't start playing a part in the second, third period. Cynic has the puck. He tries to kick it up.
Ooh.
He's looking for Hammond. Intercepted nicely by Rogers on that for Seattle.
And Seattle, they're throwing a little bit of good pressure there. It's just more Tri-Cities getting those nice soft area chips. Mm-hmm. Oh, Hammond looking for it.
Yeah, Morris popped the puck in, tried to get it down, but Hammond came in and really trying to nullify any shot that they were going to get a break on it.
And, man, Tri-Cities starting to look to find some body here.
Well, one thing you'll notice about Tri-Cities, they like to spread the other team out. Here comes Hammond. This is what he did last time.
And it doesn't. The penalty doesn't even matter at that point with the hook. But man,
yeah, Seattle was going to go on a penalty on that. But Hammond, that's how. Again, remember when he gets that one step on you, he just smokes it. And You don't want to see him go one-on-one. He's just deadly.
Yep, and you could see it. You could see it from at least our perspective here that it was breaking.
Yep.
That was definitely, you could see the split and you could see it all the way.
And Hammond jumped on it. He has wheels. That kid is deceptively quick. And this is definitely what Seattle did not want to have happen, dropping down 2-zip right now. And they still have the power play, but it looks like Tri-City's on the power play the way they attack. Seattle gets the ball. They dump it in down the middle.
You know what? It was a smart dump too. It wasn't out into the corner. They had to make Willoughby play it a little bit. And now they can reset for a forecheck. But, man, they do look a little fatigued.
Bocher has the puck. He just spins back out. He comes up back into the neutral zone. Heads up play by him. He just killed 10 seconds by making that play.
Man.
Leonard had it, kicked it back over. Here comes Dudley, just a little bit too far off him. Morris had to go off his stick.
And Singh's holding tight here.
Yeah, quick shot on him. A good heads-up play to watch that, or that would have been in the back of the net. Willoughby plays it out in the neutral zone. Bocher has it. He decides to go in. He was looking for a line mate, and there was no one there because they did a line change.
Oh, good
Leonard
finish. Oh.
Leonard pumps. He pucks, stuffs the puck back down. And they got it.
I was about to say, look out. There's some checks being finished low. Ballard had some words with Davis after finishing his check down there.
He might have was talking about the first game. Nice job. Last time I didn't get a chance to congratulate
100%. You never know what's being said down there until you actually get down there. Oh.
Nice stop. Singh is definitely holding Seattle in right now. That was 2 point-blank shots that he had. He tried to kick that rebound out in the corner, and it kind of got away from him, but he stayed with it and knocked it down. But you can start seeing Tri-City's putting their will on them, and that's exactly how they played against Tacoma both games.
I mean, they're putting the pressure, but they're not overdoing it yet. I think they're still leaving a little bit there.
I like to call it control pressure. They know exactly what they want to do, and they execute extremely well. Robles gets the puck. She knocks it down in the corner. She's a feisty one, too, so don't let that fool you. She'll go in there and throw some elbows.
Like Gordie Howe used to.
Yeah, she did a great job against Tacoma. I mean, she was battling. She got a goal off of it, too. Yeah, she's an impressive player.
Yeah.
And she doesn't care. You knock her down, she gets right back up, and she comes back on you, too. So you got to give her credit.
Yeah.
Hammond is in there, and, again, Seattle's got to make sure they know where he's at all times.
Well,
Carey gets a quick shot. Nice job by, I think that was.
And Gonzalez does a really good job of getting out there. You don't see that a lot at this age, mainly just because you're more worried about one of those guys getting free and getting that puck going, so you don't want to lose that step. But, man, he's doing a great job of, tough offsides.
But, again, even there, like you say, Gonzalez, he'll attack their defense, but they'll break in, too, and they do a nice job of covering everything. Mm-hmm. And, again, we're not biased, Robbie and I, because we have no knowledge of either team. It's just that sometimes when you see an impressive club, it's like they kind of take over.
I know.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting with Seattle since they lost earlier today 4-2, how that will play on their mind if they get behind another goal.
You know, I also think if they keep it this 2-0 spread here for at least this period and maybe getting into that third, that's huge.
Oh, it is.
But if they can get some momentum, not much, just get something to win this game, that'd be great. Oh,
Cynic
and a penalty coming to Seattle.
Yeah, Cynic cut in, and he had a nice shot. He was tied up pretty well. I can't pick up the number yet.
Is Ballard.
Okay.
13.
Ballard's going in the box with Seattle, and they have got to stay out of the penalty box. They cannot go a man down. There's just too much speed on Tri-City's team.
And I keep forgetting in this, you can't ice the puck on a PK. I keep forgetting about that. That's a weird rule, and they're changing it next year. I keep hearing.
Yeah, no, I learned that yesterday, and I thought, well, that was one of the dumbest rules changes in my opinion. So I'm glad to see they're going back because that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because basically you're penalizing the team twice. You got them in the penalty box, so they can't ice it. Yeah. I'm glad to hear they decided to go back.
At least that's what I've been hearing every time I hit the ref locker room when I'm going up for men's league. Or even for one of the 18U house games.
Yeah, that one makes no sense to me. I'm sorry, but
no, it doesn't to me either. Oh, and wow,
the puck was just laying out front. Nice job by Singh to finally corral it because he was over to his right, and the puck kind of trickled over toward his left, so he did a nice job of recovering on that one.
The defense did a great job of making sure no sticks from Tri got out there. Seattle's playing great defensively.
Yeah, they blocked out their players, so.
Singh squared up well. Man, early whistle, but fair.
But it's interesting with like Hammond right there. Again, he's a centerman, but he'll drop back on D quite a bit, and he likes sneaking into the top of the slot for a one-timer, which he did right there. So
great sign of a two-way guy. That's something that you don't see you see a lot, but you don't see a lot from the centerman at least. Sometimes you see wingers get back. And a big save from Singh. It's loose. Get him out. Oh. And we got some chippy stuff from Leonard at the end here.
Yeah, a little bit. Brocher had a nice one-timer on that, but again, Singh was there to shut it down.
You know, I think today's highlight's going to definitely come from Singh. Singh's one of those. I mean, obviously the goalie is one of the most important pieces of a hockey team, but man, he looks solid over there.
1:28 left in the penalty to Seattle. 8:47 in the first period. Comstock gets it, kicks it over. And here comes Tri-Cities back on the attack. Davis picks it up. He's looking to shoot. Nice job by
Bushkin.
Yeah, was it Bushkin that got a stick in there? Excellent job by him. Puck is loose, but Seattle gets it dropped down. I think that was Morris that did that.
And so far, Seattle's keeping this tight.
Yeah. Oh, there's Dom. We ought to get him on the air doing an interview on this. We'll start talking some refereeing stuff.
Yeah, refereeing out here. Dom's sitting next to me now.
Yeah, I can't believe we gave him so many kudos.
And another
Pellerin joins the table. We got all kinds of Eagles up here watching the game.
Former Tri-City Americans as well coming to watch.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
Yep. And talking about Gonzalez, it kind of reminds me of Adam, just a right-handed one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Gonzalez is right-handed. I'll have to double check, but still.
Comstock gets it. He tries to go in deep, got stuffed for a minute, but nice little behind the back pass. That was to Davis he was looking for. Quick release there. Singh just smothered it up.
And Morse is battling out front there. I like it. There's some grit on this Seattle team.
Yeah, Morse is an outstanding D-man. He doesn't make errors, and if he does, he knows how to cover up really well. So he's a stout player for the Thunderbirds.
And, Leonard's going to take this face off. I wonder if they're going to try the set play as well, or, nope.
On the boy, if you see Hammond, he's sneaking down low. There's a quick pass. He almost got it tipped in. That was a set play. You saw him break out from the D zone. There's Hammond again.
Oh, my goodness.
He's all over the place. The kid is an unbelievable player. Hammond gets back up. He's looking for his line mate. He does kick it over. Quick shot.
And Singh. Oh, here we got a little something. They're good, though. They're good.
Yeah, that was.
It's just a battle. Nothing big here. Nothing big.
No, that was Brocher that got that one-timer. But that's what I mean. If you're going up against Hammond, you got to make sure you're almost got to shadow him.
He looked from this right here. Him taking that D zone, it looks like they're just going to keep trying to send him backside there.
Yeah, they'll break him down low. Yes, if they control the puck, you'll watch him cut down toward the net.
Mm-hmm.
There he goes again. Hammond has the puck. He's behind the net.
And it looks like most of our offense is through Hammond anyways. Oh, and he's coming off.
But what I like about Hammond, too, he is a team player. He's always looking for his line mates. He's not worried about, okay, am I going to be the only one shooting it? He's always trying to set up his line.
More like just a power play quarterback is what we like to say.
Yeah, he's a great. Sinek, he did a wide shot. Went a little wide, but it tipped off the Seattle. Nice job by Singh on that one. That puck, he hugged the post on that one.
Oh, my goodness.
That's Sinek. He has a rocket for a shot. Carey has the puck right now. Bergstrom was thinking he was going to get down. He started to tuck down a little bit, but the puck comes out, and here comes Seattle. And penalty is over there. Even strength right now.
Oh,
nice little deke.
Yeah, looking for the dangles through there.
That was by Ballard. Carey goes in and throws the body. That was on Bushkin.
And they're going to leave it, but, man.
Another kid on Seattle watch is 87 Rogers.
He's
another talented player. Yep. That line's tough. They feed off each other extremely well, and that's how Seattle's going to get in this game. That line right there,
like a Kendall Arver flood line.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to word it. For people that aren't aware of that, that's EWU's line.
And they're coming the other way.
Oh, nice job. That was by Bobo.
And they got some extra space here as they have some actual control coming that way for Seattle.
And I got permission from his dad to call him that because I was having trouble pronouncing his name. And his dad was working me on it. And he goes, let's go by their nick. They call him Bobo. I said, I will.
That's a good nickname.
Yeah. But Zachary is a hustler. I was impressed with him when I watched him play against Tacoma.
Well, and that Tacoma Sno-King game that I got to catch earlier was very even for the most part. It kept going back, forth, and that was fun to watch.
Yeah, it was.
That was an early tournament game as well.
Wallace wins the draw to Ballard. Ballard takes a quick shot, went off of Dudley. Brocher, he's a one-man wrecking crew in there. He tried to go behind the net. He was looking to drop it to Pettit.
That's a good hit.
Here comes Louis. Louis is another really outstanding player for the Thunderbirds. Leonard, he's breaking down. Again, if you watch Tri-Cities, they don't take a break. They don't just glide. They're constantly skating. They know where they want to be.
Relentless,
Brocher,
as we like to say.
Brocher has a puck over to Pettit. Pettit decides he's going to bring it in. He might drop it back. He did to Leonard.
Wow.
Quick shot.
And good save by Singh.
He got his blocker up on that one. Outstanding play.
And what I'm noticing a lot is Tri-Cities is getting it just low enough to make him make a play on it, but not so high that he can just let it fly over the net, you know?
Got an icing coming back. 4:34 left in the first period. Been an entertaining game so far. It's only 2-zip Tri-Cities favors. So Seattle's holding in really well. They just got to figure out how they're going to get that puck by Willoughby.
And there's been a few glimpses of it for sure. I mean, that one play coming back from the neutral zone, they had that space and they were trying to set it up, but Tri-Cities' relentless pressure is just there. Oh, and a save. And a big save from Singh.
Made two of them right there.
Wow.
Very nice job by him.
And a big block from Sno-King.
There we go.
And a broken stick from Pettit. Oh! My goodness.
Comstock, he just stopped a goal.
That was street hockey. Street hockey. How are you?
Tried to poke the puck away. He got up, and the net was wide open. And oh man, that was exciting. They got a call on Bushkin, and I'm not really sure what they called on it.
The younger Bushkin here, I believe.
That was exciting right there because
and Sno-King's coach is definitely not happy here.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the penalty.
It was the referee was going for a slash, so I didn't really get to see it. I wasn't sure what happened. I saw Pettit coming off with a stick, but I thought he just snapped it.
Yeah. I don't know. It was such an exciting play. That's how I missed it. We could talk to Dom Durkis, find out what the call was on that one.
Where was that? Oh, okay. It was a slash on the broken stick.
Hammond has the puck. He's looking to set it up. He goes cross ice.
And Tri-Cities power play has been very – it might not score, but oh, wow.
Oh, that was sick.
That was a great setup.
Yeah, Cynic. He was the recipient of the play, and I'm not sure, but I think it was
and Sno-King's coach is going to have a talk here with the refs.
If I'm not mistaken, it was Bocher that got the pass. It was set up that they were looking for that stretch pass on it, and it worked, and now it's 3-zip. And now, to be honest with you, Robbie, Seattle's got to respond. They got to get the next goal because it's going to be crucial.
Yeah.
Even though, there's 3:50 left in this period, and they got two more, but you don't want to let Tri-Cities get ahead of steam.
And right now they got it, but it's hockey. The bounces go either way.
Yeah.
We've seen crazier things happen.
But it is crucial Seattle gets the next goal. Hammond kicks it over to Bergstrom. He kicks it down low. That comes back out. That was from Leonard. Quick shot, went a little bit wide. Bergstrom picks it up. He bounced it off the boards back to himself. He cuts right in the middle. The seats just kind of parted for him. He ended up having to do a backhand. It looked like he was trying to go forehand, but Seattle started to collapse on him. So he went back, and nice job by Singh to smother it up.
And he saw it the whole way. I don't know if anyone could see that on camera, but he's sitting there peeking perfectly the whole time. And it was a great job by his defenseman to tie him up and get that Tri-City guy out of the way just enough for Singh to have that vision.
But Singh's played an outstanding game so far for Seattle.
The scoreboard might not show it, but man, he's positionally great. No. Wow. No goal.
I think Tri-City said it went in. It hit the top of the net, bounced back out.
It looked like it hit the top backside of the bar, but it could. You never know, right? It's a weird. Sometimes the lighting gets weird.
Now they're talking to the linesman. The referee is seeing what they saw on it. Singh did a nice job of not overreacting. He stayed put, and then he smothered up, but it'll be interesting to see if they give it to him.
And they're going to take a little bit of a deeper dive here.
This is a crucial call for Seattle. It truly is.
Well, and in this right here, it could be a high stick, but I couldn't see it. Like from our angle, it looks like a high stick, but they're going to keep it no goal. Wow.
And that possibly because the stick did seem a little bit high on that one, but I was watching Singh on that one. Great job by him just to react appropriately.
Patience is what I could say there.
Oh, he has a lot of it. Seattle tries to kick it. They dropped it in all the way. Parham goes in after it, but it went a little bit too far for him.
And they're playing a little bit of like a hybrid 2-3-1-2-2. And it's Bushkin. Oh, right into the chest.
Yeah, Bushkin's dangerous on that one. You don't want to see him shoot for the top of that.
He had light there. You can see it. He had the light.
I think what you were talking about is it's a zone as 2-3, but they can convert real quickly if they wanted to just drop one guy back.
Yeah, so. That's at least what it's looking like to me here. I mean, I see the two in the zone right away, and I don't know. I'm reading it as at least a 2-3, but it might come into a 1-2-2 each time, and that's a nice system, especially with not a lot of guys on your bench.
Well, it's easy to do on the fly too. I mean, it doesn't take that much to drop the one guy back. Quick shot by Ballard, smothered up by Willoughby. 2:35 left in the first period. Been an entertaining game.
It might have been. It's been going both ways, but not as much one side. It's been. You're right. It's been very entertaining back and forth.
Yeah. There's Bootskin again. I'm telling you, he's one that's going to light the lamp in this game.
That's a goal from Bush. You just called it too.
And Ballard took the shot. He went down low, and Bootskin saw it. He put his stick down, went right over the top of Willoughby's shoulder. And I told you,
it's the response. There's the response we're looking for.
That kid is dangerous, and that's why I said he's going to get one today. He's just too talented to keep off the board.
And that could be the one to start it, at least to keep it somewhere around an easier pace to come back from.
Well, Seattle needed it. That gives them some more life. They're starting to believe, okay, we can beat Willoughby. Again, I don't know who was in net in the first game today, but that's going to give them some spark. But again, Tri-Cities, they won't flinch. You won't see anything different on how they're playing right now. But that was a nice shot by Buskin.
And it looks like, man, Seattle, as much as they play in their zone here, that was a great little keep down there.
Kelly picks up the puck for Tri-Cities, the neutral goal. He just dropped it back off. Nice little spin around him. Sonic had it, lost it, got it back.
And I don't know if it's just me and the way that I see it as a player here. It looks like Seattle wants to commit to the hit, but they don't. They kind of stop up at the last second every time.
They hesitate a bit.
And I don't know if that's because they don't have the bodies to bang the whole time with Tri or whatnot, but that's something I'm definitely noticing.
Kelly's in front.
And oh my, seeing another beautiful save from Singh.
Leonard takes a quick shot again. Singh's
and another one.
He's just a rock for him right now. He's keeping him in, but I think you got a good point there, Robbie. I'm not sure, due to a short bench, that they don't want to go to the physical game, because you know as well as I do, that takes a lot of energy out of you, and they just don't have the manpower right now to do it. But you can see it. They want, and then they Yeah, you're right. There was a hesitation on the part. So that might be what they're doing. They're like, don't exert your energy right now so much.
And it's not like they're not playing hard. It's just you see those, like, you want to see the finish, but you can't just – you don't know if it's because of that body issue. And it's totally understandable from their perspective here.
Oh, yeah. They got to conserve their energy because they do not have a deep bench at all. So they don't want to give it all out in the first period and then nothing in the second and third. So that's good hockey coaching right there to let the players know, hey, we got to conserve. Let's not go to the body game right now.
And, you know, if they can do it in the third, they got a whole night's rest to live on there.
Oh, heck yes. Heck yes.
And it's coming the other way. Oh, Bobo almost had one out there.
Here comes Davis. He kicks it over to Hammond. We already talked about how dangerous he is. Does a nice little flip pass.
You're starting to see it free up some of his line mates here.
Yeah. And that's what I appreciate and like about him. He's not a selfish player. He's always looking for his line mates. He wants to set them up.
And it's great to see that. And the funniest part is if you start a little selfish, take your first few shots, set up the other team, like, hey, I'm going to be shooting first. Guess what? Those passes start opening up quick.
Oh, heck yeah. Everybody starts zeroing in on him, and everybody knows. Bubbly's, he gets it. Tried to kick it over to a lineman, went a little too far. Puck is just kind of in the neutral zone.
And this neutral zone game is going to be a little bit more important for Seattle. They're playing it well. It just, some bounces aren't going their way, is what I'm noticing at least.
Yeah, and what Tri's doing a nice job. They're spreading Seattle out so they can get control of the neutral zone because they set up a lot of their offense out of that neutral zone.
And Tri-Cities, just all they're doing is going hard to the net.
Yep.
Gritty. Just smart, gritty hockey. Nothing too simple or nothing too fancy. Very simple.
But I give a lot of credit to Seattle. They're battling hard and, again, being short. But I think you'll see as the game progresses and if it stays about 3-1, I could see Seattle going physical because they did it against Tacoma quite a bit and it worked well. I don't know what happened to the bench. They weren't this short when I saw them play last time.
You know, you're right, probably right about at least the injuries. And even then, yeah, I remember them not being this short. And that was very tight with Tacoma, at least when I was watching it. Tacoma was a great team to play.
They were.
I never got to watch the Tri-Cities Tacoma games. I heard that they were a little bit I want to say one-sided, but I don't want to speak out of term.
No, that's it.
A little bit more one-sided.
Not a little bit. You're being way not wrong. I mean, I'm going to call it like it is. No, it was one-sided. But this is what's interesting. When Seattle played Tacoma, the first game, and I was trying to get a feel from the different – and everyone kept saying, well, Tacoma's going to have an advantage because Tacoma didn't lose to Seattle all in league.
Okay.
That was the first time Seattle beat Tacoma this year, the first time they played. I think they caught them off guard. And so I was real intrigued by the second game and say, okay, Tacoma's come. And Seattle didn't skip a beat. They just picked up right where they went off. Obviously, they threw away the league records. They didn't care. They played outstanding.
Well, and when you get to this point, I mean, like they like to say, it doesn't matter how you do in regular season. Nope. This is a whole different season. Welcome to the postseason. Yep. So, and right now, Seattle Singh's keeping them in it. That helps a lot. So I wonder if it'll stick this way. I mean, Singh looks like he's dialed. So,
he's had a strong game. But I'm still waiting for that Buskin-Rogers line to get going. Again, Buskin got the goal, but this line's deadly. Parhar, he joins them too. And it'll be interesting the next 17 minutes. Draw one by Tri-City.
And Bushkin starts off with a nice little shove. Nothing too big. Oh!
Lost an edge.
That's the worst in that corner, especially.
Seattle gets bucked there, kicking around. Bushkin picks it up. He tried to tip it up to Parhar, but didn't quite go as far as he was hoping for. Dudley's down the battle and a couple of Thunderbirds.
A smart little soft area play. Something I've noticed a lot this tournament, especially at the 16U levels, they all find that weird soft. There's the good teams figure out how to find those soft areas to really abuse.
But that's what makes them good.
Mm-hmm.
They find those little spots and they feed off of it.
Well, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like usually with good hockey teams, that's what it is. It's that soft area is going to change everything for you. If you get that soft area where the guy's already going that way and it's just barely a little lead, wow.
And that's where you start getting some turnovers, unforced turnovers, obviously. Yeah, it works really well. Seattle breaks out. They kick in the neutral zone. That was Louis that dumps it in behind the net. Willoughby stops it. He feeds it out to Kelly.
And they got a very aggressive forecheck from Seattle here. Oh, and the puck's bouncing in front of Willoughby. Whoa.
Wallace is down there battling for Tri-City. Here comes Tri-City breakout. A pass went a little bit too far. Nice job by Ballard to get it back in, but he tried to dump it up to his lineman and went too far. And they will get an icing call.
And, you know, it's going to be interesting because this is the kind of like the home stretch here with the second period. Usually this is one of those periods where it makes or breaks a game that time. And I think for Seattle, this will be huge. This will be a huge period if they can come out and just keep swinging.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. If they keep the score like it is, then they can make the adjustments to the third period or get another quick goal. They're seeing again, just stuff the puck. That was, I think that was Booskin that got it. This kid's playing tremendous.
You can't ask for a better player.
No.
Or at least a better goalie right now. I mean, he's just on fire.
And again, Tri-City has 3 on him, but that has nothing to do with seeing all the goals were legit. There wasn't anything that he would want back.
Sometimes it's hard where it's not even a defensive missed assignment. It's just one of those where it's like the guy gets behind you, you're like, damn, I can't get there.
Kelly gets the puck for Tri. He looked for Leonard, intercepted by Rogers. Kicked out into Carey gets it. Kicks it on the far side. Here comes Leonard. He's going in deep. He was trying to go around the net. Nice job by, I think that was Rogers that wrote him off.
And it's been a relatively clean game.
It has been.
And that's what's been nice.
Carey picks the puck up for Tri-Cities. He kicks it over to Leonard. Leonard whiffed on it, got it again. Back to Kelly. He's looking for Sinek. Quick shot by Kelly.
Wow. Just solid.
Well, Scene had to, because if you notice, Sinek cut in front of him after Kelly took the shot. And if he gave any rebound, Sinek would have kicked that puck in. But
he had to catch that there. He can't drop it low there.
Yeah. Coaching staff's got to be extremely happy from Seattle how well their netminders playing.
Yeah,
right now.
Exactly. Well, and, I mean, you can look at them now. I mean, they're coaching a little bit, but they're also just letting them play because they obviously had a good game plan in place. And if they can get out of this period at least this score, it'll help because they'll go into that rest. They'll get that scrape and they'll be just ready to go.
And then they can exert that energy if they decide they want to go to the body. They only have one period to worry about, so that could help them. I think that's crucial. Keep the score the way it is or another goal for them.
Wow.
And they'll be in good shape coming in the third period. Pettit drops down low. That was a nice job by Seattle. That was by Langley. He gets it.
And Ballard. That was a great.
Ballard almost had it. He lost his balance right at the end.
And Robles?
Yeah,
Robles. She had a great hip check on Ballard. That just threw him off enough balance. It was perfect. As a coach, I don't think you could ask for a better hit there.
No, because Ballard was looking for Wallace to cut in front. Here comes Hammond. He lost the puck.
Nice play.
Nice job by Ballard to get it up.
And it's 2-1 going to Seattle here.
Yeah, they're breaking out. Zielinski had it. Lost it again. He was looking for Wallace.
And, wow, that puck is bobbling. And we're seeing a little bit of a crack. I forget the icing sometimes. Forget it. But you're seeing Seattle get a little bit more pressure. Not much, but it's just enough. You can see Tri kind of being like, whoa.
Yeah, and I think that was an in-game adjustment by Seattle's coaches because they're attacking more than what they did in the first period. And they're actually getting on Tri spread out. And so they're working that neutral zone extremely well. Give credit to the coaching staff for Seattle to make that quick little adjustment because it is working for them.
Oh, for sure. And you can just see it's paying off. At least right now it's starting to pay off.
And what's interesting, that gives you a little more energy. If things starts clicking a little bit more, you forget about maybe I'm tired. They think, let's go with it.
Well, I noticed that sometimes with a few of the Spokane teams when I'm out skating around with them. Sometimes it's more of a, they can be short benched, but man, they start clicking in those later periods just because it's like, oh, I can't be tired. Oh, Willoughby just took a spill off the net.
He recovered. Real
good recovery. Oh, and someone broke a stick.
We got a couple sticks that were broken out there. Quick shot that was Bushkin that just put it in. He peeled off for a line change.
And a good, smart change. Tri-City's still in their zone, and it's the long change, too, so that's even better.
Wallace picks it up. He carries it over. He does a quick shot. Willoughby just rode the puck off in the corner.
And, I may not be a goalie, but hearing from our goalies sometimes, like especially earlier in the year when we played Idaho, it was hard because they weren't facing as many shots. So it was like, man, sometimes it's hard to stay engaged like that. So I'm wondering how Willoughby will feel as the game goes on.
Well, these are shots that the Citadel taken are very accurate, and so he may not be getting flooded with them, but the shots are extremely accurate on him.
And they're using Tri-Cities as screens as well.
They are.
Yeah, not a lot, but just enough.
But it is on purpose. That is by design what they're doing.
And a
quick
good
shot by
save.
Uyghur on that one, and they're saying he's standing tall for Seattle.
And a little kerfuffle behind the net. Not much, just a little smack here and there.
Just a little.
Little love taps, you know.
Yeah, how are you? Leonard has the puck. He drops it back. Quick shot by Kelly's, and it slipped out. It was unfortunate. Singh stopped the puck. He couldn't corral it, and it dropped right in front of him, and he tried to reach back for it. It was a little bit too far, and Tri-Cities definitely took advantage of it.
Tri-Cities just barely got there in time for it, too. And, you feel for Singh there.
Yeah.
He had the save. He had it stopped. It just trickled right out, and you're wishing it goes better, but still.
But that was a great play by Leonard to keep going at it, keep charging on it, didn't let up at all, and he got rewarded for it.
Almost a little break back for Seattle. I mean, I don't know if it's me, but sometimes it feels like they're catching them sleeping off these starting draws.
They are.
Not much, but just enough of a step. It's like a slow step almost.
But I can tell you one thing, Seattle will not quit. I watched them twice now, and they just keep going along. And but it's interesting because I thought for a minute there Seattle was actually getting the momentum, and then now Tri got the goal, so we'll see if it shifts back over to them. But it's been a very interesting game.
It's been a very good one. And it's funny. I mean, 4-1. Most people see that as it's a pretty far thing, but no, not out. It's funny, in not just Washington State, but I mean, most places I've played, that's nothing.
No.
That's a 3 goal. That's 3 goals in 3 minutes.
Well, if you got a talented team, and Seattle is, you're not too worried unless you're down by like 12 or something. They're seeing again, battling it, knocks the puck out actually to Bushkin and rolled off. Here comes Bushkin.
Here he comes.
He's trying. Oh, nice play. That was by
Kelly. Played it right. Kelly played that swellingly, or it was Carey. Sorry, Carey.
It was Carey. If not, Booth goes in by himself, or Rogers is actually trailing it. Kelly just dumped the puck. He peels off for line change.
And here we go. The other way, Parhar. And I was right. Gonzalez is a right-handed D-man.
Bubblies. She goes in. She just goes
she's
around.
She's got speed. Hammond. Wow. Off his heel.
Yeah, it went off his skate.
Off the heel of his skate.
And now they're talking about it, but I didn't see any motion by him that he was purposely kicking it off.
Whoa, they're calling it off.
Okay, so they did mention, because it did hit off his skate blade. There's no doubt.
And Tri is going to be asking for an explanation.
Well, Singh did a nice job of actually covering it up, and then I didn't see who the Tri-Cities player was that it went off his stick, but he didn't.
It was Hammond.
Was it?
It was Hammond. It was Robles has it going down to that circle, and it was a pass over.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was a great pass. It was a perfect. Any other place that would have been a great pass, but linesman must have saw something. And Hammond, Hammond looks like he's kind of just like, it happens,
Yeah, he's fine with it. Robley said that was an excellent pass by here. Just
amazing.
Right on.
Good hockey IQ. And she gets it right back and dumps it.
Yeah, I like watching her. She goes in. She'll muck it up with any of them. Hammond gets the puck now. He kicks it out. He was looking for Comstock for a minute. Now Davis is trying to peel off so he can get someone, but he lost the puck. Comstock gets a quick shot. Sink smothers it up. Gets the whistle at the 10-minute mark of the second period.
And, Hammond isn't fancy.
No.
Simple little deeks. Nothing like, I don't have to go between the legs. No, it's just simple. I'm going to peel back, get my space, and then see if I can get more. Yeah, and maybe one or two, right?
He does have some of the fancy plays. I watched him a couple times in the second game against Tacoma, but he doesn't use it all the time. He's a smart heads-up player.
He doesn't have to use it.
No, not at all.
It's not one of those things where it's like, I need to use this to make it better. It's one of those where it's like, all right, he's not super risky when he needs to be, but he's smart. He's
just plain talented. Now, if you want to look at it. Mm-hmm. And he hustles all the time. That's what's impressive about him. So he comes all the way back, picks up the puck.
And that's why he wears a letter.
Yeah. And now look how he does a quick little deke, got behind two. Quick shot, and Singh was there.
That was a Dom Dzirkas-like play right there. Quick little toe, just down. There you are.
Again, Hammond picks up the puck. He spins off, drops it down low. That was to Davis. Davis trying to kick it out front, went a little bit too far, and Seattle tips it all the way back in.
Willoughby almost fumbles it in. My goodness.
He took his eye off, but he looked to see where his player was, and he lifted his stick and almost got behind him.
That was a close one.
But, yeah, you got to give him credit. He recovered nicely, got the puck back, but I don't think that even stunned him.
He wasn't ready.
No,
he wasn't ready at all.
No.
Well, he wasn't ready for the guy. Yeah.
He was thinking in advance, like, this is where I'm going to go. And quick shot. Try. They're just, again, now they're putting more pressure on him. Brocher had it, came squirting out, and here comes Parhart. He was looking for Buskin. Parhart's trying to cut in front of the net. Nice ride off. He did get it. Between the leg backhand, almost went in. Good job by Willoughby to track it.
And they still keep the pressure.
Yeah.
Man, what a display.
Was a sweet play.
Yeah, sweet display of talent there.
Willoughby standing tall for the Tri-Cities right now, too. Him and Singh are having a nice battle in net.
And I like it. It's almost more fun. It's kind of like baseball, like pitchers duels.
Yeah.
It's more fun sometimes watching a pitcher's duel, especially when they're just artful. Yeah. They're graceful the way that they are.
It's definitely a goaltender's battle right now. Both of them are playing outstanding. 7:36 left in the second period.
And Seattle got caught on a line change there.
Bergstrom has it. He was looking to drop pass to Borcher, but he decided to take it behind the net. He drops it back. Nobody was home. And here comes Wallace for Seattle. Little push-up pass for Louis. Louis tried to get it back over to Wallace. They're really looking for Wallace to break in the middle for a one-timer.
And I think what it is they like to go outside in.
Yep.
And sometimes teams, it works better for them, and that's one of those things where maybe we should change it. Let's have Wallace take it through the middle and switch it back out.
Well, that was a good spot on Pegan, because that's exactly what they're trying to do. And Wallace is doing a nice job of getting out there. They're just missing him slightly. Here comes Kelly. He did a little touch pass back to Leonard. 3-on-2. Sinek has it. He cuts in the middle. Quick shot. Went off of Morse's stick. Went high.
89's getting it out for Seattle. And
nothing. That's Sweeney. Sweeney's a tough little hockey player. He really is. I like watching him.
He looks like a good talented one too. Solid where he stands. He plays like a 6'5" guy.
Yeah.
He
doesn't
plays huge.
bother him. He's gonna bang on you. Here comes Carrion down low. Try to get it out. I think that was Comstock he was looking for.
And Seattle's breaking it out the other way.
Yep, and that's Rogers that had it. Parham lost it. Here comes Leonard. He's trying to deke around Sweeney. Got by him, but nice job.
And it goes back the other way.
Singing. Tri-Cities got lucky on that one. They got a lucky break on it because they knocked the goal off the mooring, and it was like that's awful close for a delay.
Yeah. Well, and
If the Durkas was up here, we'd have asked him. I don't know. He disappeared on us.
Yeah,
what the heck?
He slipped his way out. But I'm wondering if that should have gone back farther. But I could be. Don't quote me. Don't quote me.
I might rob me in the third period. Okay, this is a quote from Mr. Arbor. Tri-Cities picks up the puck behind their net.
Make it more interesting, right?
Yeah. Kicked it up. Ballard stopped it. Rogers in there battling also for Seattle. Puck goes over to Buskin. He tries to get out front. Nice little glove by Willoughby to stop that because Ballard was closing in on him tight.
Carey giving him some taps. I mean, this offensive zone faceoff might help a lot here if Seattle can capitalize on it. We always talk about, in our room at least, how important it is just to be in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
And just, if they can keep it there, oh man. And they win it, but
Buskin got tied up. That was by Pettit. Here comes Hammond. He tried to break it out, lost it. But here comes Davis. He's back over to Hammond. Hammond goes up wide on it. Nice shot.
And he found the hole. And Singh was there, but he found the hole. And sometimes that happens. You just beat the goalie.
Yeah.
That's simply put. And, I mean, Hammond's been battling all night. So
that's his second goal today. And Singh did a nice job. He came over, tried to hug the post. Hammond shot for the far right, and it went in. You got to give him both credit.
He was square to it.
Yep.
You can't be mad about something square. Like, he was square to the puck. It was right where you want to be positionally, just that blocker.
But Hammond is dangerous. You have got to know where he's at all the time. There he is right now. He's in there battling against Ballard. He gets the puck, dumps it out front. Nice job by Davis. Went a little wide on that. And Seattle tries to dump it in. They may not call icing on that.
No.
There initially was, and then they waved it off. And here comes Tri-Cities back on the attack. They're smelling blood right now. Oh, quick little back to forehand by Davis. Nice play by him. He's shaking his head right now. He goes, I think I had it.
And Tri-Cities they're not, what I keep saying, they're not doing anything fancy. It's just simple. Let's get that quick thing in. And it's just quick. They don't dust it off. They just do it.
And that's the system that the coaching staff has instilled. If you watch this team, they all play it. Nobody deviates from it. They know what they want to do. Uyghur has it. He's on the attack, and that's their mode. Just keep pushing it toward the net, and they do not let up.
Yeah. And Singh almost had something loose again, but
Singh's had an outstanding game.
Yeah.
He's been stout for Seattle and net.
And it's only been 2 periods.
Yeah.
Not even full 2, but it's been a really good 2. Strong showing.
Very strong. Wallace wins the draw. 4:48 left in the second period. 5-1 Tri-Cities ahead of Seattle. But I really like Seattle. They're not quitting. They're not giving up. They're still battling hard.
And, I mean, they're playing the right positions.
They are.
And it just, they're tough bounces one way, and the short bench doesn't help. I really beg to wonder if
it was full.
Yeah. I would love to see a full-on how close of a game it would be.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Bocher has a nice little dig by him, but Morris rode him off. Nice job, but is that Carey in there? No, that's Dudley that was battling there. Gonzalez takes a quick shot. Singh stops it, smothers up for the whistle at the 4 or 5 mark of the second. It has been an outstanding game, even though it's 5-1. If you're just joining us, you might not think of it. It's been very entertaining. Just Tri-Cities had a few more breaks than Seattle's had right now.
It's not really one-sided, really.
No.
It's more just bounces. It's one of those things. It's like watching Montana State UM. Sometimes it comes down to just bounces.
Yeah.
University of Montana. I mean, I compare it to ACHA D2 just because that's what what I play right now. But man, it's one of those where it's just simple little bounces are just beating.
Well, right now,
Sno-King.
Tri-Cities, they're getting the bounces. The Sno-Kings aren't right now, but they're playing tough. There's a very evenly matched game right now. Maybe I'd give the edge a little bit to Tri-Cities, but Seattle's giving them a battle.
Yep. 100%. And I mean, maybe Seattle gets a guy back from injury tomorrow. Maybe. And that would help a lot. But who knows? It's one of those things where it's just like you're hoping for the best here.
Sid tried to corral the puck. He lost, got it back. He dumped it over to Carey. Carey has it. He was looking for Gonzalez. Nice job by Parha to block that pass up.
And a good, solid body. Nothing.
No, that was a good back check.
Yeah.
That was Borcher did a nice job on that coming back, got the puck, but here comes Tri-Cities back in. Cynic has the puck. He goes in the middle of the slot. Quick shot. Nice job by Singh to get it up over the top. Nice play by him. That was a rocket.
Yeah. And I mean, it feels like a slow period, but man, it's
been exciting.
It's been a great period.
Really, really solid game right now.
And right now you can look at Seattle's bench and they're discussing. I think they're discussing what they're going to try for third here.
Yeah.
And at least defensively.
And you know that I'm very impressed with both coaching staffs on this. You know they'll come out with some kind of little minor tweak here and there.
Just to get something, get the best out of their players. I mean, you can see it so far with 9 guys and you're playing at state. It's unreal. It's just a good matchup. Sucks that it's 5-1. Even then, it's still a good 5-1. It's not a 5-1 one way or the other, you know?
Yeah, but it was funny. If you weren't looking at the scoreboard, you think it was all almost tied up. I mean, that's how
3-2.
Close this game is right now.
Some like 3-2 is more what I would see. Yeah.
Tri-Cities wins the draw. Take a quick shot. That was Pettit, smothered up by Singh on that one. Nice play by him. I don't know what more you could ask out of Singh. I mean, guy's just been standing on his head.
Yeah, maybe a cover up here and there, but even then, that's what you're nitpicking. You're just picking out little things. It's like, what? You don't need to do that.
There's a tip right in front of him. It went off of Singh's shoulder. That was Leonard that was tipped that one in. Cynic goes in, does a body on Wallace, tied up. Leonard gets the puck. He tried to kick it out. Nice job by Singh just to jump out and smother it.
Just get him resettled in. At least something, just slow it down. Sometimes that's what you want from your. I mean, there's times where I want to yell at Kennedy or Brash, stop it. Don't play it. Just stop it. I'd rather take the stop here because I don't think I'm going to get off the right way or get a change that I would like, you know? So that
a good goaltender will read that. And, Singh stopped it. He actually stopped it twice. Leonard stayed with it, and he got into the blue paint, and he buried it in behind. And that's going to be a tough goal right there because Singh did a nice job. Like I said, he stopped 2 of them, but he couldn't corral that rebound. It just snuck out. Leonard was there and buried it.
And I think you start to wonder how tired this Sno-King team is. I mean, they're not giving up. That's not – you can definitely see in their game, but
well, now they're looking at it at 6-1. Now fatigue will start playing a part in it. So it'll be a tough coaching job in between periods to get them back up, but I expect that out of them. But you can start seeing that they might be getting tired.
And Sweeney's getting talked to right now about something. I don't know, because it didn't look like really there's anything you could do there. Maybe a tie-up on Leonard, but even then, that's a tough – oh, wow. Almost a goal.
But that is impressive. The Seattle coaching staff, they are doing a great job. They're talking – they're showing them exactly what they want to do, and that's a sign of a great coaching staff.
And, I mean, at this age, that helps immensely. It helps you. Especially in once you get to a higher level, you remember things like this. You're playing at the state tournament, your coach comes down and talks to you. This is what I want from you instead. Yeah. You start being more coachable. So
and it calms you down too. You know, you might already kicking yourself in the rear for it, and he might be boosting you up, say, no, just do this a little bit, and it'll work out. So
I always loved that when I was playing at this age too. That was one thing that I loved immensely is when a coach would sit down and say, well, I liked what you did here, but I just need this from you a little bit more.
Well, they get specific. This is what if you would have done this, we would have been in great shape. But again, that's just good coaching. Mm-hmm. Leonard picks up the puck. He brings it in. He's looking for Comstock. He decides to shoot, and Singh just wrapped it up.
Yeah. That might have hurt a little bit, but
he's had a good game. I don't care. Forget about the 6th goal.
No.
He has just made
amazing game. You couldn't ask – that's the thing. It's like you can't really ask for more. It's just one of those things. And only, 2 penalties called the whole game? 2 or 3? Like, it's very, very clean. It's not like they're sitting there hacking each other. It's not like one of those tough slug outs. It's one of those slug outs where you're like, oh, it's just more going back and forth, like kind of like street hockey or a Friday night. What I like to compare to a Friday night Spokane skate in the summer, going back and forth. There's defense, but there's not a whole lot of it either.
So my guess is that first game today they played was clean because it doesn't look like any animosity carried over in this game because you're right. I think there's been 3 penalties so far in this game. And there's only 34 seconds left in this. So that's my guess is it was there's a big barrel. I'm not sure who that was, but he just came over and just ran.
Was that
Rogers?
Rogers hit think it was, who was 16 or 18, excuse me.
That's Davis.
Davis, yeah. Got Davis good. Now, that I think is more of trying to get the bench going for Seattle. That looked more like a bench energy thing than anything, but
Bootskin tries to kick it up to Rogers. Rogers won hands, and no, that's Parhar that he was trying to go for. Rogers comes in and helps Bootskin.
And this line, Bushkin and Rogers and Parhar, good. Solid line.
They're tough. They played together for a while. Gonzalez gets it. He tries to take a quick shot, went wide.
Looking for Bobley's. Oh, and she had a nice little forearm shiver there.
Yep. Yep.
Nice little battle engagement. So,
but I tell you right now, it's been a very entertaining game. 6-1 Tri-Cities over the Sno-Kings, but I've been impressed with Seattle, and I'm very impressed with Tri-Cities. We'll see what happens that third period, but it's been a great game, Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, you can't complain. Clean. I think that's the one thing, especially the refs could ask for here. It's a clean game. No not a whole lot of animosity. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's fun to go into a game and, just like, hate. But, there's other times where you don't need it. Sometimes you just want to go out there and play a good game. Solid game, nothing else. So that's what I'm liking the most from this right now is that it's solid. They're playing it well, and they're playing each other the right way.
And it strikes me as there's a lot of respect by both teams for each other. And so that could tone down a little bit of the animosity, but it's been a great game. We're going to take a 12-minute break while they resurface the ice again. My name is Gary Allen with my special guest, Robbie Arbor, forward for the Eastern Washington University Eagles hockey team. And we will be back, and thank you for joining us.
And,
welcome back, hockey fans, to the third period of the game between Tri-Cities Americans and Seattle Sno-Kings. Right now, Tri-Cities up 6-1. I want to mention before I forget this, the next game will start at 4:45. That's a U16 game. That's Tacoma against Spokane. And it looks like Spokane is in the finals right now. Tacoma's got to have that game if they have any hope of getting into it. That starts at 4:45. But I'm with Robbie Arver, forward for Eastern Washington University Eagles hockey team. What's your take so far after two periods?
I really like this game. We were talking out of the break, and that was very fun. Me and Gary are pretty much in agreement. This is a very fun game to watch, at least. But not only that, just it's even. We were talking, if you don't have the scoreboard up, you're thinking this is a 3-2-1 zip game. It's not like far as it is. And I'm also looking at the schedule you got here. I mean, tomorrow morning they're going to see each other at 9, and they're going to have a nice. They're going to get done here about 4:30, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be a perfect amount of time to rest, and we might see two completely different teams tomorrow morning as well.
There's a high probability of it. They played earlier today. Tri-Cities won that game 4-2. But it's been, like you said, you hit it right on the head. It's been a very entertaining game. Both netminders are playing fantastic. Sing for the Sno-Kings and Willoughby for Tri-Cities, but I'm fascinated to see what kind of adjustments Seattle made for this third period. I really liked how their coaching staff during that second period was really coaching them. You could see what they wanted their players to do, and it wasn't, the coaches weren't hollering at them, they were instructing them on what they want to do. Very impressed with actually both coaching staffs here today.
Well, and here's one of the big differences as well. I mean, Seattle only has 2 coaches where Tri has the 4. I mean, that helps a lot as well. I mean, just for the fact that, a smaller bench, you got 2 guys, but so they can keep the same amount of equal, instruction.
Yeah, they dispense it really well. There's a quick shot by Ballard, but I want to run down the scorings real quick. For Tri-Cities, Davis got on the board. Hammond's got 2 goals. Cynic has 1 goal, and Leonard has 2. For Seattle, Buskin got on the board, and that wraps up the 6-1 score right now. Tri-City has a point. They're looking for Hammond. He gets it out. He's spreading out. Cynic is there. Robles is there. Hammond, he buried it, and it hit the top crossbar. Yeah, that was, and it came straight out.
We like to call that T-bar. Right out, yeah.
And I think it caught Singh by surprise because Hammond took that from just right inside the blue line. And that, again, he has a rocket of a shot.
It works out. I mean, it's funny because playing hockey enough, you get told sometimes, just take it. Don't dangle nothing. Just get in and shoot. Who cares about anything else? Just get it on net.
Don't think about it. Just rack. Puck squirts out between Karen, and I think that's Gonzalez. Carey gets it. He kicks it over to Senek. Leonard tried to pick it up, came back to Carey. He sets up. Senek had it. He lost it, rolled off his stick, but he got it back. He goes around the D-man. Quick shot. Singh gloved it.
Singh flashing some leather. Man, that was a good save.
Because that was going in the top shelf. There was no doubt about it. Nice play by him. And again, we mentioned it several times, but he's keeping Seattle in this game.
And you know what? I mean, credit where credit's due. Singh playing hard. The guys in front of him are playing just as hard. It's just, that height. I think that size difference does not play in that favor either.
No, we mentioned it. It's just kind of like Tri-Cities are getting the bounces, and Seattle just quite hasn't got those yet, and that's why it's been so tight. Puck went over Morris' stick. Sweeney goes back, picks it up, got tied up with Singh for a minute. Morris comes back, helps out Sweeney. Wallace has it. He kicks it, try to get it over to Louie. He pushed it out of the neutral zone. Gonzalez has it. He's going to drop. I thought he was going to drop pass it back to Leonard, but he decides to take a tough angle shot. Singh kicks it out in the corner, and they just dump it.
And Willoughby's playing it out, which interesting how far he comes out. It almost reminds you of like a young Osgood or Patrick Wall coming way out.
He does like playing the puck quite a bit.
which has almost gotten him caught a few times. But respect.
But you know as well as I do, if you got a goaltender that likes to come out and play the puck, that helps your D-man tremendously because they know, okay, I don't got to go all the way back down. My netminder's going to kick the puck up. So it's helpful. But, yeah, he almost got bit on it a couple times.
And 2-1.
Here comes
Gets
Buskin. He tried to kick over to Parhar. Rogers intercepts it. He kicks it back. Buskin gets it.
Good hit.
The body on Uyghur.
Wasn't unnecessary. That's for sure. It was a very good hit because we did talk about before where Seattle's not taking too much.
Uyghur cut right in front. Did a nice job by Singh to kick that puck out. Bocher had it. He dumps it all the way in behind the net.
And Seattle's still sticking with that, nothing unnecessary when it comes to energy. It's almost not it's not conservative, but it's not overly committal.
Well, they're playing discipline.
Yep.
That's exactly what they're doing, and they're not wasting their energy. Ballard gets it, kicks it up. Louis just shoots it into the far corner.
And it's a great and they get out front. There's a goal.
That's a battle. That's
Here
a
we
battle
go.
Right there.
Here we go. We could see something flip here. Well, it might be a 4-goal difference, but hey, still.
That was Louis that popped it in the net. But yeah, you never know. Okay, they're 4 down, but they scored quick enough in this period that if you can start putting a little doubt in Tri-Cities, that could work for your favor. But that's why I'm so impressed with Seattle. They're short bench, but they're still attacking.
And they're playing with the right amount of energy. It's controlled. It's like what we were talking about with Tri-Cities forecheck. It's controlled. It's a controlled chaos almost.
Here comes Hammond. You always got to worry about him.
And he stepped just right. They played that well.
They did. He rolled him off. That was Morris that kind of took him out wider than what Hammond wanted to do.
Hammond seems like the type of kid who can score from anywhere.
Yeah.
Honestly. And so, yeah, it's a great play, but he's still, you still kind of clench up a little bit because you're like, you can score here. Still kind of gripping almost too tight sometimes. But
when he gets the puck, he can pop it at wherever he wants it. So, yeah, you got to be alert.
Yep.
Morris tried to bounce pass up to his line mate. I think that was he was looking for Bobo, and it went a little bit too far. Came back for an icing call.
And, it's funny because at our level at ACHA, we could pick what side we go to on icings. But here it's so funny to watch where they're like, no, the lines will take them wherever. So, oh, my.
Buskin's putting a little pressure on, and he stole the puck. A nice job. I think that was Leonard that got it. Here comes Hammond.
And beautiful save from Singh. Beautiful. And look, he's looking like, man, I got it.
Yeah, even Hammond, he does look stunned right now. He goes, I was all in by myself, in deep, and I took the shot I wanted, and it went off of Singh's blocker. Nice job by him.
Yeah. 116 on Seattle was taking the pass away like a defenseman should, leaving it to Singh. And, you hate to – Morris, was out there. You hate to leave your goalie out to dry, especially with a guy like Hammond. But, sometimes you just have to take it.
And Morris is a smart defenseman. He knew exactly what he had to do. He did it, but Hammond somehow – but I did like Hammond's response after against the boards.
Just, shucks.
Yeah, he seems stunned by that.
Yeah.
Morris has it, kicks it back up. Carey tried to stop it. One rolls into the neutral zone.
And, sometimes it's little things like that, it starts flipping. And it starts getting – and even if Seattle doesn't win this game specifically, it starts for tomorrow.
Well, that's what you're doing now. You're trying to come up with nice little backhand shot. I think that was Sinek that had it. Carey comes in, pushes the back end. That was Sinek. He gets the puck again, tried to split the D. Kicked it over to Gonzalez, who took a one-timer.
And that's still in and outside now. But
you're right. Now, right now, both teams, even though there's still a lot of game left, 11:57 in the third, but now since they're in the championship, both teams tomorrow, now you might throw out a little bit extra that they haven't seen to plant the seed in their head, like exactly what are they going to do tomorrow. So it'll be interesting how they toy with each other in this period.
And hockey's a mental game. As much as people don't like to say, it's a very mental game. So
get in their head and they start wondering, and then they start doubting themselves. And it's definitely a mental game.
And this unrelenting attack from just Tri-Cities.
And that's their style. They don't change. I mean, they literally do not change their style. Now, I haven't seen them play behind you, but just the way they play, I don't think they change their style if they're down by a goal or two. I think they still do that attacking, anticipatory hockey.
And there's no passengers here, is what we like to say. There's no everyone, honestly, everyone on the ice, either side, everyone's driving. Everyone's going the same direction.
They're all moving.
Yep.
Morris did a nice job of rubbing off. That was Uyghur that he took out.
And that was actually a nice little play. Just to get it out, make Tri-Cities reset here.
Comstock has it. He tries to get in. Nice job. That was by Buskin that intercepted that. He just fluttered it down into Tri-City zone, and it will be an icing.
Comstock does not look happy with that.
No.
Does not look happy.
No. You're a little upset.
I get it. There's times where you're like, I should be making this play right now, and I don't know why it's not happening. But next play. That's all you can ask for here.
Dudley lost the draw to Buskin. Chan Pettit tries to come in, squeezes off. Nice job by Buskin on that one.
And he might have got that puck knocked off, but he did finish his check coming up.
But again, Comstock did a nice job of getting the stick in there to stop any kind of momentum. Buskin tries a quick shot.
And oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
If you look at the response by Parhar, he can't believe the puck didn't go in, and I can't either.
That feels like Pack 8 USC.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Oh,
Dudley took a quick shot. Nice job by Singh.
Oh, my goodness. Parhar, wide open, just barely wide. Oh, you wish to have those back all the time.
Question.
Oh, my.
He'll be talking to himself on that one.
Yeah. He will be not happy with himself.
But I give Parhar credit. He moved in the right slot. He just trailed the play and broke off. So to get that shot, so you got to give himself credit for that.
And it looked like he might have gotten hooked up on
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit hooked up there. That's probably what made him miss, but still.
It was a great play. Because Mobley, she does a quick shot.
Good.
Knocked down. Excellent job.
Sneaky shot.
That was Buskin got in the way of that.
Yeah. Younger, I believe, or not younger, but the other, they got two of them.
Yeah.
Got two Bushkins. And that was a close one for Seattle. Now you're going to see a little bit more body from Tri, I think. At least send a message, hey, we're respectful, but we're not going to,
They might try to use that to wear them down for tomorrow.
Yep. We're respectful. We're going to play a little harder. And, I'm also noticing Hammond, I think Hammond isn't out as often as he was in the first two here.
Well, which he spends a great deal of time on the ice. You might want to give him a little break.
Oh, yeah. Need to give him some time. Oh, and Bobo. Oh,
nice stick by him. He just pickpocketed Bergstrom on that one. But here comes Leonard. He goes in deep. Try to go out. Morris intercepts the pass. Bobo, he blocks it down. He kicks out front. Nice job. Is that Wallace? Yeah, he's the one that caught that puck, or that would have been right in front.
Yeah.
Bergstrom gets it, dumps it in the corner to Hammond. Hammond gets it.
I wonder if either they switched the lines or if Wallace just got caught. Which is sometimes the worst part of it. When you get caught out there, you're like, oh,
yeah,
not again.
Hammond just shoots the puck behind Seattle's net. They do a line change.
Oh,
Buskin tried to get it up. Leonard intercepted it, but now Buskin gets it back. Sinek gives him the body.
And Tri-Cities is kind of coming in on that.
Parhar, he takes a deep shot around Carey.
I'm noticing Tri-Cities is kind of zeroing in on Bushkin there.
A
little bit. Not much. Like, it's just getting noticeable now.
Well, you know as well as I did, they picked this lineup. If Tri-Cities coaches had to know, okay, this is the line we definitely got to shut down. because I noticed Ballard and Sweeney's out there quite a bit with this line also. Now they put Bobo out there with Rogers and Buskin, so they're just mixing them up.
Oh, a little high, a little high.
And here comes Tri-Cities back on the attack. That's Cynic. He floats in front. Quick shot.
Ooh, that was not a good place to take a block there. But now, yeah, look, they're wearing them down a little bit.
A little bit.
You can see it, not by much, but you can see the little, it's the marginal, as we like to say it in the reffing room. Sometimes it's a little marginal at times, you know, where it's just like, it's not going to affect the play, but it's going to affect that guy. The next time he sees you coming up the ice, I don't know if I want to take this today.
But I give Seattle credit being a short bench. They're still trying, but I think a little bit of fatigue's definitely starting to stay in on them. They look a little, but man, I've been impressed with Seattle being short, and they're just giving it all they have. It'll be an interesting championship game tomorrow.
I'm more wondering if Seattle. He found the 5-hole.
That was a nice little wraparound, actually, to be honest with you. I'm trying to pick up who got it.
Leonard, I believe. Yeah, it looks like Leonard. Yeah, Leonard. Leonard had a nice spinorama in front there.
And if you notice, this is impressive too, watching Tri-Cities. They don't overly celebrate a goal. They go in there and high-five it, but then they go right back into their position for the face-off.
Yep. Well, and I mean, even like at the start of the game, they did their flybys, but now it's like, we're up here. We don't need to be doing too much.
Yep.
Let's just get to the game here.
Nice job by Pettit to keep it in. Does a quick shot, went off the post.
And Pettit does a good shot. We haven't really gotten the chance to see Pettit shoot today, and that was a nice little sign there. He looks like he has a rocket.
Yeah, and he looking up to the sky like, how did I miss that? I got it all by myself finally. But I think it went off of Singh's glove, and that's why it went into the netting. 7:24 left in the third period. 7-2 Tri-Cities over the Sno-Kings. But again, the score's misleading. This has been a very entertaining hockey game. Almost evenly matched.
And that's what sucks about the score. Sometimes that's one of those things in hockey where it's like it's an even match game, but these bounces just don't help you. Oh,
Parhar tried to kick it off the board and go after it, and then went in to the box. Faceoffs will come to the right of Singh. But yeah, it's been an enjoyable hockey game. It's been a blast having you on air with me too, Robbie.
Fun being around, Gary. I love it. Get to watch some hockey and call it with you, Gary.
Tri-Cities picks up off the face-off. Borcha had it. He kicks it down low. Nice runoff. That was by Buskin. Uyghur has the puck. He's getting hassled by Rogers. Again, they try to get it out. They can't quite get it off the board on that one. Here comes Butcher. He does a hit the post.
Wow.
Nice play by him, even to get that shot off.
And noticeably on Seattle, Ballard looks like he's the captain for a reason, and he's showing it right now with all the resiliency. You can tell he wants it. And Bush can lay in some bot here. This is definitely not it's a masterclass of the resiliency here for Seattle, but man, it's just tough that the bounces aren't going their way.
And it's nice because they're not hanging their head. I mean,
no.
they're just keep on attacking. They just keep playing like a 0-0. That's impressive about Seattle, and that can bode well for them tomorrow. 6:08 left in the third period. Sweeney gives chase and hammed it to, and they're going to call on icing on that. But, yeah, that's what's very impressive about Seattle. You couldn't tell they're down by 5 right now. They just keep chugging along.
Nothing's stopping them. They're almost like it's the immovable object versus the unstoppable force right now. It's just they're rolling.
They're an impressive outfit, as is Tri-Cities, obviously.
And you can't speak anything better than the sportsmanship.
Oh,
They're very well respect between each other here.
Bursum gets it. He kicks it over. Long pass over. I think that's Signet that got it.
Man.
Quick shot.
And, Tri-Cities seems like they just have shooters everywhere in their lineup. It doesn't matter who it is. They mostly have shots.
And that's an interesting take. Yeah, and they'll put it anywhere. They get across that blue line, they're shooting it toward the net most of the time. One timer.
Oh, man.
Nice job by Singh to respond on that one. He caught it off the top of his glove hand. Hammond takes a shot. He buries it. I don't know how. I can't think of words for him.
Is that 3?
Yeah, that's his hat trick.
Man, Dom, that's all I can say. Dom 2.0.
Now, I don't know what happened in the first game. I don't know if Hammond got on the board, but that's at least 8 goals for him right now. And this is the 4th game. I mean, the guy's just a scoring machine. But again, he's not selfish. He's still looking for his line mates to set up. But if the shot's there, he's going to take it.
It's just he plays it the right way.
Yes.
That's a player you would want on any team, really.
Yeah, he's definitely a team player. Even those individuals keep creeping up.
Maybe we see him in a red and white uniform here soon.
Oh, that would be nice.
It would be amazing.
That would be, yeah.
It would be great to have.
He'd be a good addition.
And you know what? I keep noticing, I'm watching Tri-Cities line up on the faceoffs, and I like it. It's not aggressive, but it's just this nice little touch where it's a very basic one that you see a lot in higher levels, but they know how to use it just well. Like they'll send that defenseman down, whoever it is. Like Hammond, he scored one of those goals off that backside slide. So it's very cool to watch. Oh, man.
And went off the top of Singh's shoulder on that one. That was just a nice wraparound. I mean, you got it. That's a shooter's goal there.
That's a goal scorer's goal, as we like to say. That sucks.
I mean, Singh had it right. It just, again, went off the top of his shoulder. And but, again, impressive. You don't see Tri-Cities overly celebrating or not. If I'm not mistaken, that was
Leonard
that popped that goal in there. But nice job by him. But it's impressive. I like the sportsmanship out of Tri-Cities. They're not trying to rub it in on Seattle or nothing. They're not overly jubilant. They're just accepting it, and they just keep charging. And
Seattle's still giving them the battle. It's not like they're down or anything. It's just 2 tough plays. It's funny. I mean, in my career a lot, I always have heard, sometimes it's just not a good bounce. Sometimes it's just there's times where it's just, 2 minutes where it's just, we're not going to get a bounce at this point. It's going to go their way. And just playing teams, it's been, if you let them have 2 minutes of just not even easy hockey, but just they have 2 minutes, a 2-minute window where they'll score 6, and the rest of the game's dead even. And that's what this seems to be. It's where it's like 2 minutes where it's like a bounce or 2 the other way, but it's dead even any other time.
No, I'm impressed with both squads. It'll be an interesting championship game.
It will be.
We might get a little penalty here. I think is that Ballard?
No, Ballard was giving him it a little bit, but 19 hacked him back. So I don't know. I think they evened it out, as we like to say.
Borchard that was in there for Tri-Cities along with Ballard for the Sno-Kings. No harm or no foul. There's no. Let it go.
2 kids playing too hard.
Pettit takes a quick shot, gloved hand by Singh. But again, that's what's interesting. Again, if you join the game, you look at the score 9-2. They're having Singh's played an outstanding game for the Sno-Kings. He has been stout for him.
And that
was a point blanker. There was absolutely nothing he was going to do on that. That was Borchard that got that one. But again, class act by Tri-City. Look at it. They just scored again, and now they're not even really. They just a couple of guys tapping on the helmets. A nice job, but they go right back to the circle, ready for the face-off. That's a well-disciplined hockey team.
And it's both ways. It sucks. I mean, it sucks to say that. The only 2 on Seattle here, but they're both very well disciplined. Like, it's something you don't really see at this age a lot either. I mean, man. It's a very fun to watch hockey game.
It is. And again, Tri-Cities attacking. That's tried to be a Michigan play there. Quick shot. Singh kicks it off with his pad. Try to get it over to Sweeney, who got tied up with 2 Tri-Cities players.
And it's a scramble out front.
Yeah, nobody seemed to corral that puck.
And
3:05 left in the third period. 10-2 Tri-Cities over the Sno-Kings.
And I'm wondering if Tri is just going to just pass, not necessarily pass it around, but be more selective.
Nice job by Singh on that one. Leonard went in and he deked around one of the Sno-Kings, drew it back in front, kind of front, but Singh was there. He followed him really well. He tracked him nicely. 2:54 left in the third.
Oh, and I think Seattle just called timeout, I believe.
Yeah, they did. But if you look at the coach, there he is. His team's down 10-2. He's still doing instructions on this. He's telling them exactly what they want them to do. I've been impressed with both coaching staffs.
And you know what? At least it's a sign of him saying, hey, we're still going to try and win this game. Yeah, we might have those 8 down, but hey, we're going to still try and win this game, or even send a message for tomorrow. Hey, we're not.
My guess is that's what it is. Because, okay, this is what I want to start doing on it now. We got only, what?
3 minutes left.
Yeah. He might be saying we're going to try to trip up on there, start letting them second guess us. But very impressed with that. And again, he's not overly vocal. He's demonstrating quite a bit what he wants to do. He's not up there screaming and throwing things. He's doing a nice job of instructing. As is Tri-Cities coach, you watch there over there. He's also instructing him what he wants to do. Very impressive.
Keeping them all calm. Yeah. Nothing. They don't need to get too up and at him about things.
Because obviously Tri-Cities know they won this game, but now everything's gearing up for tomorrow. And that's what they're looking at. Okay, let's do this. Let's try this. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a smart idea. I mean, this game's over, so let's start zeroing in on the championship game. Because you know as well I do, tomorrow's a one and done.
Yep.
And so whoever wins that goes to New York.
You know, that they go to New York, but also, I mean, Morris
did got a hard hit right there.
And
you think they'll get a boarding or a check from behind?
I don't know, because that was just an awkward check altogether.
It was.
It wasn't like he hit him in the head or anything. It was just awkward.
No, it wasn't.
I could see why they would call it. It's just one of those weird things where it's like,
didn't
look like it hurt too bad, thank goodness, but still.
It wasn't a malicious hit on that. I think Morris, even his reaction, he was kind of surprised on how it fell down.
Yeah. And they're only giving him 2 for it, so that's all right. Or are they giving him 2 and a 10? No way. Wow, 2 and a 10.
So
wow.
They must have went with a boarding on that one.
Yeah. Which
Louis is going to serve the 2 minute on that.
2:43 left in the game, man. It's killer.
And again, it wasn't intentional. I think it's just the way the Tri-Cities player landed. Hammond has it. He kicks it back behind the net. Back to Hammond. I can't see who has the puck for Tri. Hammond has it. He's looking for Bergstrom. Quick one-timer rolled off his stick. That was Kelly. Again, it's very, very impressive on how they set up their power play, just how they move it.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's a very, I'm not going to say basic, but it almost is a umbrella setup. It's a 1-3-1 almost, and they can transition it down, and they know how to play it well. Bush can. Oh!
Well, it's a deliberate power play. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they want to do. Here's Hammond. He takes the quick shot, went wide. Brocher picks it up, dumps it back behind for Hammond. Hammond's looking right there. A one-timer by Kelly. Nice job by Singh to knock that off into the corner. Hammond picks up the puck again. Kicks it over to Bergstrom. So back over to Hammond. Hammond's looking for that far side. Kelly turns around. Quick shot. Singh kicks it out. And the puck comes out with 1:25 left in the third. Bergstrom picks up the puck. Again, I just love how they cycle. Tri-Cities has a heck of a cycle game.
And, you know, it's their system. Like we go back to earlier, it's their systems. Mm-hmm. They're very disciplined. They're poised to their system. And that's what happens when you hammer it home all year.
And what's interesting, they all bought into it. If you look at this team, it doesn't matter what line's out there. They all play the same. So that means the coaching staff's instilled, this is what you're going to do. If you don't do it, you're not going to play.
Yep.
They've all bought into it because they've all been playing now. Because this is the third time I've watched them, and same way.
Yeah.
Everyone's got it.
Almost robotic, huh?
That seems a little harsh, but you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, they know where they want to be. They anticipate where they're going to be, and they're there. They are right there. Quick backhand.
Oh, my.
And that was Dudley that got it.
Dudley.
That was off a rebound. Singh made the initial shot.
Just in the right spot at the right time. I mean, it wasn't really – man, it's one of those plays where we talk again. It's just a bounce. It's one of those where right place for that right bounce to come out to you.
But, again, that's part of their system. They knew Dudley lined up where he was waiting for a rebound, and he set himself up, and it was there. But Singh did a nice job of stopping that first one. But now with 54 seconds left in the third, it's 11-2 Tri-Cities over Seattle Sno-Kings. But again, that you look at the score, we keep talking about it, you think, okay, Tri-Cities must have dominated. It's a closer game than what that score is saying. I know that's hard to believe.
Yeah.
I understand that.
It's not even – for me, it's hard to put into words how it's just like it's back, forth. Yeah, it might be a little bit more on one side a little bit, but not like it's not unfathomable. It's not like Tacoma or Tacoma Tri-Cities.
Yeah, they're not dominating.
No.
But they're just a little bit ahead of Seattle. But it's been a weird game, but very entertaining. It has for 11-2 game to say that.
Yeah.
It's got to be a good game.
That's hard. That's hard to say about especially 11-2.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping for the sake of the kids that at least one or two of them can come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like at least one or two, just so that it's not necessarily more even, but just more so that they have the legs.
Yes. But again, if you look, there's Tri-Cities. They're in that attack mode, and that's the style they play, and they don't deviate from it.
Nope. And with time winding down, it was, we're not going to get anything. Oh, that was a little high.
Period's over anyway. They'll just separate.
And there we are.
Unbelievable game. It's 11-2 Tri-Cities over the Sno-Kings. It was an extremely entertaining hockey game. Yeah. I think the championship game is going to be closer than what we just saw today. I think it's going to be more like earlier today when Tri-Cities beat Seattle 4-2. I just think possibly Seattle got a little tired at the end because of the short bench.
Yep.
They'll regroup. They'll have plenty of rest. Come out tomorrow. It should be a good hockey game. Hopefully it's a good hockey game.
Hey, getting some good food from the Barrel House maybe.
Oh, yeah, no question about
pizza.
that.
Yeah, get some good pizza out there. But, 100%. I can't agree more. And you know what? Their game tomorrow's at 9 a.m., so they'll be able to just spark up, get early stuff going here.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what time. It's 4:30, so they'll have plenty of rest to come back tomorrow and play the game. But, again, you look at the handshake line. That tells you a lot, too. Just you can tell there's a mutual respect by the squads. And so tomorrow's championship game should be interesting. But I want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, Robbie, thanks for jumping in and helping me out here today at this game. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. But we got a game coming up at 4:45, U16 Tacoma against Spokane. And we're going to take a break until then. And thank you for joining us. Good evening.